So, the Green Inferno, a movie would think is based on cannabis, is actually on a tribe of cannibals.
The Green Inferno is about a bunch of students from New York City that decide they are going to go and save the Amazon, and they're going to stop construction to protect the last uncontacted tribe. They save the tribe, and on the way home, their plane crashes, and the villagers think that they're intruders and dart them and take them in the village, and the kids become their food supply.
This movie has this chronic condition where it shows you something that is traumatic, but it's very underwhelming. So it's not as impactful. And then it's followed up immediately by a "what is this doing" in the movie.
Give that to you.
Alejandra.
I mean, it's really chill, no pressure. We just hang out, talk about the issues. The food's really good.
Wait, don't you guys starve yourselves?
Some kids do, yeah. Not me, obviously.
He's the first to perish. And I was so happy, because he actually makes one of the best death screams. Even if you've seen the new Mummy trailer, it's supposed to be the most traumatic, it's supposed to be shocking, but it is the most comical thing, and I haven't laughed that hard in a while. His point, since he's like the second best man to this little activist cell group, he has a thing for her, because, I don't know, she's cute, I guess, she's easy on the eyes. I don't know what her personality is, she's just human female girl number one. He comes off all friendly, like, oh hey, we chill, we eat, we party.
Tonight we're celebrating. The school's giving the janitors health insurance.
Really?
Yeah. They're making the deal now. So, see you there?
I'll think about it.
Don't think. Act.
Wait,
Janitors actually have health insurance. It's because I quit eating for 5 minutes. It's pretty phenomenal. Cancer research? Me. I don't want to brag. This guy. Most pretentious douchebag. And the movie, for some reason, Eli Roth, you wrote the story, did you not? For some reason, the movie keeps playing him off as the top of the love triangle, right? Because he already has a girlfriend, which is established from the first time you see him. And she just glares at him. This is the opening shot, where you actually see him for the first time, and she sees him. Her friend Casey, still stuffing her face, says, that's the kind of guy you want to look out for. I mean, spoilers, everyone dies except for Mila Kunis.
There's something creepy about that guy. Creepy or charismatic?
Right? Okay, that's the first and last time that she ever shows any interest in him. The two of them are dating, obviously, but for some reason the movie keeps playing off like she can't understand that she realizes that Mila Kunis, but then bitch girlfriend that's already dating her keeps shoving it in her face when she already knows, but for some reason she likes to pretend that she doesn't, and she's like, this is my boyfriend. The whole movie. It's like 3 or 4 times.
Are you sure you're here for the right reasons?
Please. Are you sure that you're here for the right reasons? No, I'm just here for dick. That's what I thought. Don't be here for dick. Not his dick. That's my dick. He dick stamps me, not you.
Thanks, Carl.
Yeah, you stay away from my boyfriend. That's my penis. That's my penis.
Kill her! See what happens! You fucking bitch!
I don't get it either. I don't get it. The only thing I'm grateful for is after she dies, I'm just gonna call her Mila. Mila doesn't go after him, and I was so grateful for that. He just gets weird as hell.
Bulldoze the homes and kill the natives. Ancient tribes will be gone forever.
so what's the plan? March into the jungle and starve yourself?
You must be a freshman,
Yes.
Yes.
because only a...
She asked a perfectly legit question, too. So what's your plan? Going down there and starving yourself? Because if you conduct yourself in the same manner that you do down on the quad every morning, then I don't really expect too much more than that down in the Amazon. I think that's a perfectly legit question. Someone that wants you to spend money to leave college where you're already spending tens of thousands of dollars.
You can leave now.
Nailed it.
I'm sorry I did it.
Go.
Go. Go.
I said I'm sorry.
Fuck it.
She takes his social work very seriously.
You think?
Sorry, I'll try and talk to him.
Don't bother.
Anyway, thanks for coming.
Don't think. Act. So then, the very next scene, she meets up with him, and she goes, "I'm sorry." This whole scene, she's like, "But I was just asking a question. I just wanted to know what your plans was." She gets out her necklace from her grandmother that her father reminded her that her mother made it from her grandmother's silverware, and it's the biggest cop-out later. She plays it for a little kid, and then he decides, "Hey, I'm not gonna murder you for food. Suddenly I don't see you as a meat. Plus, I'm kind of full of your friends." So, she pulls it out of her stand, and she goes, I should say sorry a second time. "Hey, sorry." And he's like, "No, you're not, but, I mean, you're here, so I gotta advance the plot somehow. We can go on an adventure."
Ready for this.
"You're not ready for this."
I am.
I am.
Let me prove it.
I can do it, damn it.
Villagers are here.
And then back to the table again. There was no point in this. Why not just continue that scene? Why not just have him snap back at her, retort, "Wow, that was really ignorant of you to ask a logical question." And then she's like, "Well, why don't you explain?" And then they just continue the scene. Why take the time so a whole day passes, show us, "Oh, I got my little necklace and it gives me courage. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Look, I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry." Oh well, colleges are just glorified daycare centers. They're not too far from their destination, and they decide to sit down at this table and eat. And he gives one of the best speeches of all time. He tells them the rest of his plan, which is what he's already said, recycled, brings up the fact that they have a militia, again, and tells them that they're gonna have guns. And for some reason, the second time it's brought up, they have guns? What's a militia? And he's like, don't worry, it does not, guns won't kill us. I phoned in the United Nations, they will protect us.
These are our guns.
These are our guns.
Calm down. There's a group of us.
These are our
Shoot at
guns.
one. They have to kill all of us. Nobody forced you to join us. And nobody's forcing you now. You want to back out? Go ahead.
They can't. They came down on a charter plane, which he paid for. They can't go up the street and back to their stupid college, which they don't even attend. It's so stupid. Do you want to back out? Get your foot out of my ass. Get your ass off my foot. This is logic. Can we talk about the scene? Can we talk about the scene? We're gonna talk about this scene. I'm not sure how to put this. He's pissing on a log. He's got the entire forest, but he follows Mila over and tries to piss right next to her, like he's trying to pee on top of her.
This is the girl street. Find your own.
Sorry.
What are you doing? No one would do that. This is not natural human behavior. And then suddenly a tarantula shows up. And it does show his penis. Spoilers! It shows his penis. And a little tarantula shows up. And he fires at it. And then he runs out of the woods.
Tarantula fucking bugs! You fucking shit! The fucking tarantula almost bit my dick off!
I actually started rooting for the cannibals that haven't even appeared on screen yet. This is where I turned over and I was like, they got a lot to eat. They got a lot to eat. You can see it. It's just oscillating. He just walks right into it. That's a suicide. Brooke. Where's Brooke? He doesn't like get off the floor, which would make sense if he was like below it and then stand up into it, right? Like he's in shock and then he stands up into it. And he just walks directly into it. He wants to kill himself. I understand. They've just been in a wreck. Most of them are in shock. They're not thinking straight. There's no rational thought process. It's just, I need help, I need help. Oh, there's movement in the bush. But why would your mindset even change? Ever? For even a moment? I mean, I guess, yeah. Okay. I'll discount it. She's one of the group that sees there's no problem because she's not thinking rationally. So, she gets a spear in the side of her neck. She's dead.
Help us!
And he's so in love. He loves her. And he's like, hey, you gotta get up. We gotta run. Meanwhile, all of them are getting these poison darts, which instantly put them to sleep like it's Dark Knight Rises. It's not how it works. It's not. He's like, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be hard to breathe, but it's just a stoma. It's fine. I want to see more of this guy. Watch. This is some of the best acting I have seen. I know it's 2015, but this is the first time I've seen it, so it's new to me. No! No! Stop it! Stop it! No! Guys, no! Don't headshot her! Come on! Get your spear out of her brain! Stop!
No! These people had never acted before.
Everyone has been shot with a dart. Everyone has fallen to the floor. There are natives covered in blood or clay, and they are throwing spears. You just saw someone die. You are the only one essentially alive, for all that you know, and you scream, GPS! I found my GPS!
The GPS!
No one cares. That is the most Could you imagine that you are in your house and it catches on fire and the fire gets closer and closer and then you catch on fire and instead of trying to put yourself out or get out of the house entirely, you let the fire consume you, and then you're dead. Because you've been on fire. Why? So this is by far one of the most comical parts of the entire movie. This scene is supposed to be one of the most traumatic scenes in the entire movie. It's the first time we see the cannibal tribe. It's the first time you see these natives. They've just been abducted by. They have all been thrown into a wooden makeshift cell. And they actually see the ritual of them butchering them like meat and eating them raw, alive. I would have probably redone the audio because his scream. Yeah, like that. Because this is my biggest problem with this movie. This is what it suffers most from. Very, very underwhelming, traumatic scene, followed immediately by a... Why is this in the movie?
I need a bathroom.
What?
Because a scene where cannibals kidnap you, put you in a cell, and eat one of your friends in front of you, the very next scene is, "Oh guys, I gotta poop."
No, 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 no,
And everyone reacts as if they are a child. Ooh! There's one of the tribesmen comes in later, and they react less then with the threat of death than they would when she has explosive diarrhea. That's the scene. Oh, run! Run and hide! The smell of shit is coming!
I didn't mean to do that. I won't poop again. I'm done.
Please kill them. Please kill them all. Don't even eat them. Don't even waste your time. You're better than that. Hack them all up and laugh at them. Laugh at them as their torsos. Just torsos and a head. Just a head and torso. Just they'll sit there. So this part actually cracks me up because the girl actually tries Samantha. I remember her name. If I remember the name, it's hers because she's probably the dumbest in the group. She tries once to get out of the cell, and she gets shot and instantly falls asleep from the stun dart, which is 100% instantaneously effective.
Listen, I can get out of here. You guys just have to help me, okay?
And it doesn't work. So as they're still watching her, because there's like 40 people just staring there with blow darts, just they're at the ready the whole time. Not once do they ever walk away. They have nowhere else to go. They have nowhere else to go. They have nothing else to do. They live in huts and they eat people. It's like a lion's den. What else are they gonna do? They're just staring at you. There's food. I'm ready to eat. Oh wait, no, I'm not hungry. 5 more minutes. She tries to get out of the cell, shoots the dart at her, she gets stunned, falls down, goes to sleep for a while, then she tries it a second time, and he's like, wait, hold on. Before you try that again, because it worked so well the first time.
Samantha, wait. I know how to distract them.
Let me try this. So then he takes the phone and he throws it. But it's ringing. And somehow that distracts him. And then she gets out and runs. And no one spots her. Suddenly, all villagers are gone. They're completely gone. She's wearing a bright neon yellow jumpsuit. And she's running through the forest. She's the only thing that's yellow. Everyone is red. Everything is green. She is bright neon yellow. And they completely lose track of her. So, where'd they go? Everyone's off watching How I Met Your Mother, I guess. I don't know. We'll never know where they went for that scene. They're just gone. They're just screwing around. They're playing a game. Hide and seek. Look at the survivor. Haha. Needless to say, she dies. And then her friend, her vegan friend, or her girlfriend, I think they were a couple. They kiss. They didn't establish that until like a second before she ran, and then she is dead. And then again, she's like, "We're not getting out of here." And then she just cuts herself. She just slits her throat with that clay pot. She just, and the best part is they're all like, "Oh no, what do you? Oh gosh, I'm gonna hold your throat. Oh no, the blood. Oh, she's dead." And do they actually think they're gonna hold her gaping open throat? It's like, just hold that back. I'm gonna push the blood back into you. And I don't understand how the human anatomy works at all. Blood's just it's red and goopy, and it's everywhere. It's crazy. It's just what ooze. Put your blood back in your throat. You got it everywhere. This is my second biggest problem with this movie. She cuts her own throat. She lost her girlfriend. It's tragic. How sad. And then they stuff that weed that he had, the Peruvian weed. They shove the baggie down her throat into her stomach. Maybe we can make use of her body. And I'm not sure the logistics of using a human corpse as a bong. I don't think it works that way, but we're gonna go with it. It's movie magic. Your suspension of disbelief must be very big here. But we're gonna ignore that. It goes from bad to what the fuck are you doing? This is 10 times worse. Please stop.
Any last word? Alejandro. Alejandro.
Alejandro. What's that noise, guys?
What the fuck are you doing? If you don't want to end up like the others, you'd be wise to do the same.
If you don't want to end up like the others, you'd be wise to do the same. Everyone fap. Everyone circle jerk. Come on. Come on, circle jerk. Everyone, please get out your dicks. You too, Mila. Please get out your clit. I know it's the size of your thumb. Get it out. Get it out, Mila. Come on, circle jerk. Who wrote it? Why? Why is this? No. No, you wouldn't. No, you would not. No. No, you would not. You would not. Oh, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. It's just a little stress masturbation, and I'm gonna shoot it in my own face. And I have to do. Why is this in the movie?
You're fucking psychotic.
Yeah. For once, that is another valid response. Very, very logical, rational woman sitting here thinking. Very, very logical, rational thinking. Logical, rational thinking.
Don't think. Act.
Wait.
They are going to yeah, I would probably want to die at this point. I'm okay. I'm at peace with this decision, and I'm gonna make it for you. I'd bite my own tongue off. I would end my life in this moment. This would be it. This is what would do me in. Alejandro's dick. I mean, think of the damn kids. I know they eat humans. They're cannibals. This has been made crystal clear at this point. But even this kid right here is like, what is he doing? Is he masturbating? Ooh, that's gross. I want to look away, but I can't. And not only that, it gets worse. It's not over yet. The kids come over and watch a little bit.
Violence is another way of releasing stress.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna release my stress on you, motherfucker!
So he thinks it's smart. A guy is masturbating, and he thinks it's smart to kick him and then start choking him. And yes, he doesn't stop. His head's getting choked while he's choking his own head. What is this scene? Why would you put this in a movie? Who would actually think this is good? Someone sitting there writing a script and saying, this is... So, he needs a way to relieve his stress. One guy was eaten, another girl was eaten off screen, but then her friend discovers it was eaten, the girlfriend, and then she kills herself, and it's so stressful. I bet you was some intern, right? Just being a smart ass, like, yeah, and then I bet he just, what I do when I'm stressed out? I rub one out. I have to wonder though, what if his girlfriend didn't get speared in the neck and die in one of the most Looney Tune fashions possible? Would she be over there like diddling? Would they be doing each other? Would they just start banging? Would this be the sex scene? I honestly think it would be. I think that's the only reason there isn't a sex scene in this movie. I genuinely believe this would be that sex scene. Or they'd be even more awkward, and she would fashion some kind of strap on and start pegging him, and he'd be like, this is how I relieve my stress. I knew this movie was bad when I started watching it. I knew it was going to be bad, because I didn't know exactly how bad though, and that's probably, that's on me. The acting's garbage, the plot is, I don't even know how to classify the plot to it.
Our best chance is staying right here.
Maybe we'd have a chance if we hadn't blown up the bulldozers. You fucking idiot.
The moments that should be impactful aren't. The comedy isn't funny. It's out of place. Oh man, I like that poop humor on Bridesmaids. Let's put that in there, right? She can't contain herself and she'll just run to the corner of the cell and she'll just spray it up. Completely different tone shift.
You guys and your Scooby-Doo plan.
You should feel hopeless throughout this movie. Like, optimism should be completely just squashed. Every plan they have has failed or should fail. Their plans are garbage.
Fuck, they have the munchies! They have the munchies! Bit my dick off!
If you do watch this movie, I beg that you do this. Count how many times they say United Nations. United Nations! Oh, the Amazon's been saved. United Nations! Whew. World peace. Maybe. This is just a theory. What if every bad person, all the tribe's people, are actually janitors, ex-janitors that didn't get health insurance, so they eat humans. They eat their human captors because if they can't have health insurance, then no one can have health. And that is the true meaning of this movie. Set as background, please. And boop. There we go. Now that's a good background. You don't look too excited to be here. Hey, what class is this? Convince your friend to go on the trip. She looks like she wants to go. You should go with her. It's gonna be fun. Here we have Anthony from the feature film Ant-Man. What was it like chewing on a man's face with a colony in Eli Roth's film The Green Inferno?
Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Jonah.
Thank you, Jonah.
Yeah.